Hey, so my hair has practically been living in a ban for the previous 3 weeks, and that is simply because I've been pushing wash day. About 2 weeks ago, I got leave, and obviously, because of Christmas break, I wanted to give myself some rest. So, yeah, I got 2 weeks of leave. But every day, I kept on telling myself, you know what? I'm on leave. This is the best time for me to wash my hair, and I'm going to be washing my hair tomorrow. Come tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. And honestly, today I feel like all the tomorrows that I could potentially have are exhausted because it's Saturday and I have to report back to work on Monday. So I feel like the only reason why I'm washing my hair today is because the tomorrows are over and I absolutely have zero choice. But you know what? Better late than never. So at least I'm glad that I've showed up today. Having said that, I'm going to be detangling, washing, and styling my hair. And I'm going to start right off by detangling my hair. And I'm going to be using okra gel. And I've realized that ever since I started using okra gel for detangling my hair has changed a lot. A lot. Number one, I've noticed that my hair is a lot stronger than it used to be before. So before, I feel like my hair used to be extremely brittle and prone to breakage. Something small, my hair would break. However, not to even overhype okra, but it has definitely helped my hair get a lot stronger. Number two, okay, I'm going to just say this. My hair is very dirty. I've not washed this hair for over 7 weeks. And given that sometimes when you pass on the road, there's a little bit of dust. My hair has gotten quite dusty over time. But when I use okra, having used okra for quite a while, I realized that okra has helped my hair get a lot darker. Usually, like on wash day, I noticed that my hair is a lot darker than it used to be. And apparently, based on research, I went and I studied a little bit about it. Many articles say that okra is packed with vitamins, and these vitamins help to make the hair stronger, promote hair growth. So yeah, those are the things that they say okra does, and I've experienced or I've noticed some of them. Anyways, I bought the okra fruit. I don't know if they call it a fruit. I don't know. I bought the okra about 1 week ago. I soaked it in warm water 3 days ago, and I was supposed to have soaked it for 1 day because I had planned on soaking it like for it to last in water for 24 hours. But obviously, as I've told you, I got extremely lazy during that time, so please pardon me. In terms of like cutting it when soaking it, I've seen a lot of people cut it into very small pieces, then boil it. But personally, I did not cut it into small pieces. I just cut the okra plant in half and then I soaked it in water because I wanted the process of extracting the okra gel to be very easy for me. So when I cut it into smaller pieces, then I have to blend it, I have to sieve it. So yeah, that is why I didn't want to cut the okra into very small pieces because I do want to sieve it. And with the bigger pieces, I'm able to just remove the okra plant out of my water and then have the gel. Also, some people prefer to boil okra. However, I feel like I do want to lose the nutrients by boiling the okra gel or the okra fruit. So I decided to just soak it in boiling water. Like I boiled the water to 100 degrees. After it was boiled, I poured it in a jar and then I soaked the okra fruit in it and then I let it sit for the previous 3 days. When I was done making the okra, the process that I start with always is I dampen my hair strands, mostly the ends and the perimeters, with okra. So before I used to use water, plain water, but now I prefer to use okra gel because research says that okra is very good for detangling your hair because it has like I don't know if you've ever used okra, but it has like a mucus like substance, and you know that thing that comes out of a slug, the slime. Okra has that, very similar, and it coats the hair. So when it coats the hair, your hair strands are less likely to experience friction as a result of rubbing against each other. So your hair is less likely to break. Also, you're less likely to experience split ends because obviously we know that split ends is caused as a result of friction between our hair strands and other hair strands, or friction between our hair and surfaces like cloth materials, chairs, you name it. So yeah, with that mucus substance, I have been experiencing a lot less breakage. And I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I always liken our hair to paper towels. So with paper towels, when they're dry, it's very easy for them to rip, like a little bit of force, and the paper towel is cut. However, when they are wet, they are less likely to tear. So yeah, my hair is very much the same way. When it's wet, it's less likely to break because it's more elastic, but when it's dry, boom, very easy. And I think I've already mentioned that before. I used to use water, but water as a moisturizing agent, while it's okay to use because obviously it makes the hair wet and more elastic, it doesn't quite produce that mucus like substance, which is a very good detangling agent. It quite doesn't have that magic that okra gel has. That is the only reason why I stopped using water as much as I use okra. I still use water from time to time, mostly in between wash days when the detangling that I'm going to be doing is not as serious or as much as on wash day. But yeah, my go-to is okra. And the only reason why I don't use okra in between washing sessions, like when I'm detangling my hair between wash days, is because of the smell. So I kind of feel like all food matter has the ability to leave a certain smell. Like the time that I left okra gel in my hair for about 1 week, yeah, I wasn't too pleased with the smell that it left behind. So usually this detangling process takes about 2 hours, but this time it took me about 4 to 5 hours. And I kept on stopping in between because I was watching a movie. So I was watching Mad Max 2, Mad Max Furiosa, I think. Yeah, I was watching Furiosa. And oh my god, that movie was so good. By the time I was done, it was really dark. It was about 6:30, and I decided to give myself a rest. I was supposed to finish the whole washing and detangling today, but I just knew I was not going to be able to do that because my head is tender. So I needed to give my head some time to cool down after the detangling. And I'm also going to be detangling when styling it. So yeah, I need my scalp to rest, and then I'll try again tomorrow. So I went to bed, and the following day, yeah, I decided to wash my hair. After washing, we're going to be styling. So I'll see you in my next one. Bye.